Hello everybody, welcome back to Fennerton Central. It's been a while, but fortunately I've actually got something done. It's been, I don't know, 6 weeks now. It's been a long time. What with family commitments and issues that I've been having just lately. Also doing bits and pieces around the house, as well as I've built some decking out in the garden. I've melted from the heat. We've now the proud owner of yet 2 more cats. So we've now got 4. And time. Where's it all gone? It's just been so difficult trying to get stuff done around here. Yeah, I take my hat off to all of you people out there that are in sheds, in attics, possibly garages. And how hot a garage can get. I'm pretty sure it can get pretty hot. It's just, it has, hasn't it? It's just been way too hot. But over the past couple of weeks, I've been doing a little bit here and there, grabbing an hour here and there. And I can quite happily say we now have lights. Yay! We got lights. Round of applause, please. Yeah, so brilliant, fantastic. It's been hard. It really has. Mostly due to the fact that some places are extremely difficult to get to, which I'll go into in a minute. I'll take you around the layout and show you all the bits and pieces I've been doing. But I have to say that actually adding light to your layout just turns it into a whole new dimension. It really does. It almost brings it to life. The only downside I can see so far at the moment is all the lights on Fennerton Central are all like a warm light, which is fine, which is what I was looking for. But as I'm going with a 1980s theme, anything that's got like a daylight to it is it just doesn't look right at all. It will look right on a new, on a modern layout, but like on my layout that you base it in the 1980s, it just doesn't look right at all. So if anybody out there knows of any way in which to change a daylight LED into a warm light, please let me know. I do have, I don't know whether it will work or not, it might or it might not, but I do have some orange, clear orange paint. It's a Humbrol paint. So I think it's enamel. I don't know. It could be. I'm not sure. I might actually have it here actually in a minute. Aha, I do. Well, this is one of them. This is a red one. It's a Humbrol clear coat. One of those. It's an old pot. To be honest with you, I don't use an awful lot of these. I use them for like tail lights and stuff on the model cars. So a small pot like that is going to last me donkey's years, and it has. But I do have orange somewhere, and I do remember that orange does give off a yellow or amber light. So whether it'll work on an LED, I'm not 100% sure. Well, it will work on your average LED light. But these ones are the name I'm not sure of. It's like a circuit board type LED. Very small square things. I'm not sure whether I can actually colour those or not. If anybody knows, please tell me. Any advice on that front would be great. What else has been happening? Oh, new phone. Hey, I got a new phone. So that means I can actually edit my videos, and any mistakes I make, I can actually cut them out. So no more are you ever going to get me dropping the phone and just making an absolute bloody mess of it. So anyway, what we'll do is I'll take you around the layout, I'll show you what's been going on, and then we'll go from there, eh? And hopefully, fingers crossed, I might actually try and get some trains running as well, because I haven't had any trains running in the past 6 weeks. So yeah, we'll have a look at that now, and yeah. And here we go. Here is the main station, and as you can see the warm light there glowing through the building. Pan over to the his and hers waiting room over there. Obviously now in the 80s, I thought it would be good fun to obviously leave the doors as they were, but obviously nowadays everybody's all huddled into both rooms. So that's that, as well as, and you can see now the LED lights glowing there, and as you can see they're daylight bulbs, which sort of throws the whole theme out of the water, really, doesn't it? It looks too modern, but you know what, for what was it, 20 lights, I think it cost just under a 10, I think it was, for 20 on eBay. So value for money wise, I can't really grumble. But please let me know what you think. Do you think I can get away with this or not? I'm sincerely hoping I can. And then I'll pan over here. There you go, and then you can see the train waiting in the station there. I'll try and get some trains moving in a bit. I've had no issues with warping on here. I know a lot of you have, with this dreaded heat. But no, I haven't had any problems whatsoever. I do it's because of the fact I've nailed my track down, or whether I've just been lucky to the fact that my layout's here in the bedroom. Down here we have the Scalextric power pack that is powering the whole thing, so that is more than adequate enough to do the job. Okay, let's get up. The old knees. So then we come over to Finton Parkway. Finton Parkway has changed a little bit. I'm currently in the process of planning out the layout around the factory unit there, and I've got all these old Hornby fencing pieces here that I'm going to use around the station area here. It's quite clearly nowhere near prototypical whatsoever, because I don't know of any place whatsoever where you've got a big large factory building like this right on top of a passenger platform. If any of you know of any sort of place that is anything like this, then please let me know. One more thing I've got to do yet is there are lights underneath that platform there. They are not connected yet. I'll get my finger in this bit here. There are two lights under there to light up. I've not connected those up yet. One of the biggest reasons is I'll show you down here. And under here you can see the very, very small space I've got to contend with. This is probably one of the parts of the layout which I've said many times before where I haven't planned any of this whatsoever. If I had have planned this, I would have had all the wiring already in position ready to go. But as it stands at the moment, this is the problem I've got. I can lift the boards here to a certain degree. Obviously I don't want to lift them too much without disturbing too much on the top. But as the scenics at the top are quite minimal at the moment, I can still get away with moving it. Obviously once I start doing things like fitting or putting roads in and stuff like that, I don't want to move this in case it starts cracking. Then we come over here. As you can see, there is actually nothing that's happened at all here at the moment. Some of the fencing has been removed for me to do some work and around here. I have still yet to purchase more street lamps to go on this bit. So when I do, I'll get that sorted out as well as. There are more factory units to go into the arches here. They will be fitted soon as well as. And as we come over here, you can now see I've properly done all of this now. The only thing that's missing off here now is fencing. I need to purchase some more security fencing to go along here. I still have, if I pan you back around here slowly, I still have a lot of this left. So I might actually use that for now, and then this security fencing that I've got here, I may purchase some more of that later on, either for another project which I'm going to be starting soon, or I might actually put it over here. But I'm thinking the chain link fence probably would look better up here. So yeah, so that's that round here. Then round the back of the signal box is going to be a small little car parking area here. And obviously the perspex piece on the back here I've still yet to finish. And you can just see in the background there another part that I'll get to in a bit. And that's that really. This hasn't been touched at all. As you can see, that's still up there on the shelf there. So I will get that all sorted out as and when I can. And that's that really for the main section of the right. Sorry folks, excuse the mess, but you know, this is how I am. And as you know, building a layout, you can tidy it all up and then 5 minutes later it's a blooming mess again. So here we are, we've got all of these lamps, in here now. There are 4 of those in on the turntable there. They look quite good in the dark. There's a little bit of a montage at the end here that I'll show you in a bit. But the lights are these things here. Yet another eBay purchase. Then we pan over to the coaling station. The coaling station. Here,
take you straight in. See, my other phone couldn't pick all this up, but in there you can see the shelving which goes all the way around in that room, and also you can see the fireplace at the bottom there. If I take you right in, you can see the table and a chair there. There is another chair at the back there somewhere. And then all the way to the top here, you can see the fire glowing away in the top there, as well as inside the fireplace. Right, okay. So I've took the lid off on here. You see the door there and the window. And then there's the platform there. And then you can just see the fire there glowing there. The orange LED flickering light there inside that. And then you can just see him in there.
on to the next part of the project. The one part of this job that I've been putting off for quite some time now. I'm sinking, aren't I? Hang on. Oh, that better? Yeah. So one part of this layout that I have got to try and do, and I've been putting off flipping ages, is the fiddle yard. I mean, I'm looking around it now and it's an absolute bloody mess, it really is. But what I have got is I've got the switch panel board ready made. So here's the board, I'll show you now. That's sort of the final, see there? So that is sort of the final draft, so to speak. I may add a little colour into it. I'll show you what I mean, because I've also done the other one as well. So that's the other board for the main layout. As you can see, I've added a bit of colour to this one here. And then over across to the other side there. I'm just trying to give you a rough idea, but that's the corner in which you see the road. You've got the industrial estate across here, and also you'll see the program track there. Okay. And then in red there is where the main layout joins the branch line slip. And then, okay, so, and then you come over to this bit here. So you'll see there in red is where the branch line slip is. And then what you can see, the dotted area there is what is inside the tunnel. And obviously there is a point inside the tunnel there, which then opens the branch line then up to the railway line, as well as the station line, should I say. And then you've got the line there going off to the fiddle yard there. So what I may actually do is I may actually add a bit of colour to the fiddle yard at some point or another to try and break down, because I mean it's a large mass, to be quite fair. So I'll probably add a bit of colour into it just to try and break it all down into different areas. You know, there'll be an area for coaches, there'll be an area for trucks, there'll be an area for locomotives, and so on and so forth. That way then I suppose it'd be a lot easier to operate, as well as. I will be mucking around with those boards, slowly doing bits and pieces to those. I might actually just add all the switches and then slowly start doing all the wiring at some point or another. Obviously with the main layout, I've got to move the switches from the switch panel I've got, the temporary switch panel that I've got in the corner. I've got to take that out, take all the switches out, rewire it all very carefully one by one so I don't get anything all muddled up. Because of course last thing you want to do is get too many wires all over the place and then just getting completely confused over the whole thing. Okay, that's pretty much everything done now for the update for this month. I will try and do, well, I actually will do another update at some point or another in September. September is the first year that I've been here on YouTube. So that would be the layouts anniversary, at least on YouTube. Another big thing I want to say is a big special thanks to absolutely everybody that's managed to bump me up to over 200 subscribers. I can't believe it. I say this every single time and I honestly still cannot believe that I've got over 200 subscribers. I really can't. And the weirdest thing about it is it's still climbing. Last I looked, I think it was 209, I think it was, I got. So honestly, thank you so much for the support that you've lot have all been giving me. It really has truly been an extraordinary experience. It really has. So hopefully next month will be a 1 year special. What I'll be doing in that episode, I'm not really sure yet. There's a couple of ideas rolling around in my head. But I've still yet to check the dates, but there is a model show here in Telford, in Wellington, at some point or another in October, I think it is. I'm hoping to be attending that. Shrewsbury show, there's a Shrewsbury show coming up as well, as that's also in October. I'll be going to that also. So if any of you lot are going to be going across to that one, then please, come and say hello. Or if I spot you, I'll come and say hello to you. So that's that really. As for the NEC, I won't be attending. It's just gotten far too expensive for me. I'd much rather be spending the money on the layout and going to some of these small events and trying to support the local communities on that front. So I'm awfully sorry if any of you were hoping to see me at the NEC this year, but I'm sorry, I just can't justify the price anymore. I really can't. It was expensive the last time I went. And now the prices are slowly starting to increase even more. So on that front, I'm sorry, but I can't do it no longer. Sorry. Anywho, that's it. I'm done. Finished. I'll take care, everybody, and I will see you again soon. And happy modelling to you all. Cheers. Bye bye.